All right, here we go on this Tippler Talk Tuesday. All right, folks, what we have here is pair number one. Last week we talked about pair number one, pair number two. Good eye to those that participated in the discussion. Thank you for participating, giving your input. Good eye to those that recognize that these were crosses. Now, these are crosses. They're crossed with Tippler and Pakistani. Now, we can go into a big debate on why you should cross, why you should not cross breeds. Now, crossing bloodlines or pigeons that you have obtained from different handlers is one thing, but when you cross breeds, you gotta be doing it for a special reason. You really shouldn't be crossing breeds just to cross breeds unless you're trying to achieve a goal. So, what's the goal with my crossing? Well, first of all, I wanted to see how close can I get to body, structure, markings on the Tippler and a Pakistani. Now, I understand that they're both performing birds. They do well in time flying. They both go high, although I think that the Pakistani probably goes a lot higher than a Tippler or maintains a height a lot better than a Tippler. Tipplers can do it, but they don't do it often. A Tippler can do it sparingly. I don't think Tipplers go up every time, all the time, and go straight up to the sky and stay all the way up. They tend to go up and down. That's why they call them Tipplers. That's why they were designed that way. They tip, the old explanation on Tipplers. That's why they call them Tipplers. They switch directions in the sky and they look like they're drunk and they tip. That's why they call them Tipplers. Part of it. Now, these right here are pair number one. These are crosses. The almond one looks a lot more like a Tippler, and the blue one looks a lot more like a Pakistani. Now, these are related because from two different rounds, they are related by mother and father. I am going to show you what a pure Pakistani looks like. Now, to say the least, that I'm going to continue to mix the breeds, probably won't happen. I want to mix the breed and fly them and see what they do, but in order to get a certain type of breed, if I wanted to create my own line right here at the Redeye Loft, it would take generations. When I say generations, I'm talking breeding, flying, testing, breeding them back into the original, back out, back into the babies, and it takes some time. Some guys can achieve it. I know one guy out there on YouTube that created the Vigians and the Vigians. The Vigianas and the Vigians were much larger, much smaller, but he created something that he wanted to fly. And it's a bird that no one's ever heard of. They're very scarce throughout the United States. I don't know who has them right now. There's one guy here in Florida that has them, and he flies them, and they fly well for him. But again, if I wanted to create a certain breed right here at the Redeye Loft, it would take me years. And crossing them, out-crossing, inbreeding, and trying to achieve that so I can create some type of a bloodline right here. But I'm going to show you what a Pakistani originally looks like. Now, this is a cock. Much bigger, much larger. I will get a little closer so you can see the difference. Much larger. I've reduced the size, made them more like a medium-sized bird. And Tipplers are actually smaller than the ones in the middle there, the crosser, the ones that are crossed. See the Pakistani on the left? Much larger bird. And although he is a cock, he is much larger. Shaped differently, of course. And that's what we have here. Now, I'm going to show you what a regular Tippler looks like. Now, I always say Tipplers come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. I have a beautiful, I had the Duns last week. I'm going to show you what this Dunbar looks like. I love, love, love this style of Tippler for flying. This guy right here, nice little hen. She is beautiful. Nice, slender body, long wings. And I'll show you what they look like. Now, this Tippler here, it's a little hen, Dunbar. Now I do have some with shorter faces and some with longer faces, but that's a hen, and the head, the eye, the nose, you can see is a lot different than a Pakistani. Then look at the cross. So, for the folks out there watching, if you're crossing your birds or a certain breed, at least I'm picking two performing birds. These are two Tipplers, a performing bird. The Pakistani is a performing bird, but they fly differently in the sky, and they obviously perform differently in the sky. But they are under the performing type of bird category. The crosses, I won't be breeding those back into the Tipplers or those back into the Pakistanis. I am going to keep those crosses with crosses and see if I can continue breeding that line and maybe create something here. Now, it'll take some time, but I'm not focusing on that, purely on that. It's just an experiment, so to speak. I know that some guys would say, hey, I'm not for that. But if you have a goal in mind, then why not? Let me pause this video. I'm going to bring out another type of Tippler to show you. All right, folks. Now this one here, this is a little hen. This little blue checker hen. It's more of a ATU type of look. This hen here, much smaller. This is an ATU bird, and I'll show you what that one's looking like. That's a little hen from the ATU. Little blue checker. You can see already, very different type of Tippler. Although she's fighting there, she's a hen. Now, when it comes to my blue checkers, let me see here. This is also an ATU blue bar. Let me show you what's going on here. This is an ATU blue bar. You see that? That's a blue bar. ATU. And the little checker. Now the one in the center, my line, you can see longer face, different style. And I'll pause to get one of my blue checkers, and I'll go ahead and remove the crosses out of there. But that goes to show you, folks, that there is variances and differences in Tipplers. Let me just pull out the crosses. And Now pause the video. Now go get my blue bar, my blue checker. All right, folks. I'm going to show you one of my Redeye Loft blue bar hen. We're going to pull out the Pakistani. Now, the one with the blue band right there, all the way by the far right, is what I call a Redeye Loft Tippler. This is what I breed here. Let me just get this camera off of this. Let me handle that. Now, as you can see, what a difference, even with the Tipplers. The blue on the right with the blue band is mine. The blue bar on the left, ATU. And the blue checker, ATU. And the dun, long wing, long body, is one of my, what I've been told in the past is from the Levette line. So there goes to show you, these are the two types of Tipplers that I fly here. And that one's straight up ATU, ATU. Now, can I say one's better than the other? I won't. You have to fly them to proof them, because not all birds are perfect, and that's the way it goes. Now, I went into mines in the show. That one right there in the middle. The two in the middle I would not enter in the show, of course, because they don't meet the show standard, so to speak. And although this hen right here is slightly larger than that hen, the blue in the back is more like a Shannon size bird. And from what I've been told, this guy is more like the Levette style. Longer body. This is shorter. This is shorter. So, on this Tippler Talk Tuesday, back to the original conversation about crossing. I merely crossed the Pakistani and the Tippler for a reason, as an experiment, to see what they look like, to see what the bodies and shapes are going to be like, and colors. I can put colors into the Pakistanis because most Pakistanis come blue. Okay? Most Pakistanis come this color right here. Let me get this guy out. Most Pakistanis are foul tail. You can see foul tails. Some people don't care for them. Some people do. I like them. Blue necks. And of course they are foul. Foul in every way. Foul colors. But again, I thank everyone that joined in on the conversation. And I know guys out there that mix Tipplers with homers to get certain colors on their homers. Unlike George Bandera, he mixes homers with homers, colored homers, and he puts them into the racing homers to get colored homers to perform like racing homers. That's a different topic and all by itself. But anyway, just want to share that with everyone out there. Thank you for watching my videos. And till next time, folks, please like, share, and subscribe. Peace.